Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Welsknight's Realm. And in today's episode, we are actually going to be taking a break from our Hall of Patrons project, and we're going to be going on an adventure instead. I kind of need to get away from the Hall of Patrons project, kind of do something different for an episode, just to kind of... I guess sometimes when you're working on a big project, sometimes it's best to just kind of step back for a little while and think and kind of let the inspiration start flowing again and all that kind of good stuff. But we have another person to add to the Hall of Patrons, and I think this might just be the last person that I can actually fit in this little house. So I don't know what I'm going to do after this, but we do have another patron. So let's go ahead and put that on there. This is for the people who support me on Patreon with a monthly donation. And Ben Whedon. There we go. Thank you so much, Ben. I do appreciate it. It really, really helps out. I'll tell you. But let's get on with our adventure. Let's see here. So we're going to go into... not this one. Where's my warehouse? Over here? Yeah, right here. We're actually going to grab a few more things. I'm kind of thinking ender pearls. We're going to want a good number of them for our adventure. I don't know exactly how many we'll need, but that should be enough, I would think. Yeah, that's got to be enough. Okay. And then as for everything else, we should be in pretty good shape. I do have, all my tools. I've got an ender chest with me. I do have a bow. Oh, speaking of which, let's grab some arrows out of there because I'll probably need those at some point. The shovel, I don't think we're going to need that, or the diamond axe where we're going anyway. I should mention this pick, this Silk Touch pick, I just went to repair it and it's too expensive. So this pick is on its last legs. It has served us quite well, and soon it will be retired. So I think I'm actually... oh no, we need to take a Silk Touch with us, don't we? Yeah, we do. Let's do this. We'll take you out of there and put you in here and take just this random efficiency pick with us instead. Fortune, am I going to need fortune for anything? Not where I'm going, no. Okay. I think that's everything I need. Right? Pretty much just the pick, some ender pearls, and the bow. Yeah, I think that's basically it. Okay, so we are going to head back into the end and do a little bit more exploring, see if we can track down an end city, and some of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to head over that way, guys, and I'll meet up with you in just a little bit. Hey guys, I am back, and I fell out of the world loading into the end. What in the world? How? What? How did that happen? That makes no sense. Hold on. Hopefully I am in a snapshot, and I haven't gone into the end since we switched over to a snapshot. But I just lost all my stuff, except for the stuff that I put in that ender chest, so I'm glad I put stuff in the ender chest when I did. That's really weird. I don't know what is going on with that. Why end no generate? Okay. Let's try this again, and actually before I do that, I'm actually gonna go into creative mode just so... oh no, now it works fine. Okay. That's super weird, but I lost all my stuff. So... That was the dumbest death ever. Oh, I am so annoyed by that. You don't even know. I just lost all my diamond armor. Oh no, I had the boots that had this. Oh. Grr. I had the boots that had the mending enchant on it. And my stuff just fell into the void because the game glitched. Like, I loaded into the end, and there was just nothing there. And then I started taking damage and died. It was the weirdest thing. So that's more than a little bit bizarre. I've got a backup, but I haven't backed up in a little while. So I can't reset to that. So all in all, I am pretty much cheated out of my stuff that I lost. That's really dumb. That is really dumb. I am... Oh, grr. Oh, and I had the elytra with me too. Man. Grr. Okay, well, I suppose we could go on a quest for another one. Since I don't have the elytra anymore. We also lost our Silk Touch pick. We lost our good sword. You know, it's one thing when you die and it's something that was like your fault. You know what I mean? Like if I was in the Nether and I fell into lava and lost all my stuff. Like that's okay, my bad. You know what? It was my fault. But when you die as a result of the game just like glitching, that is the most frustrating thing because I have no way to get that stuff back unless I want to reset to a save that was like 5 episodes ago, and that would mean that I'd have to rebuild like half the Hall of Patrons. Oh man. I'm so annoyed by that. So annoyed. So, you know what? We're going to do something a bit different then. I'm going to hold off on going into the end for a lot of different reasons. One of them being that I'm a little bit too furious to go into the end right now. Let's grab some steak. We're good there. I'll just make myself some iron armor real quick. Actually, no. I've got the diamonds to make diamond armor. I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually running short on iron. I have almost no iron left. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves some torches in a minute here. Everything else, I think, can just stay in here. And you can go over there as well. So I've got this. Let's go ahead and make like 64 torches. And then I'll just refill that up until it's at... Yeah, okay. So that's fine. And I guess I will just head over to our automated smeltery foundry thing over here to grab some diamonds so I can make diamond armor. If you guys can't tell, I'm like seething right now. I am so unhappy about the fact that I lost the armor and that I lost all my stuff in that manner because it was totally something that was not my fault. I mean, it just I just died. I just died and that was it. That was the end. There was no way for me to do anything about it. And it's like, yeah, it's just dumb. So what we're going to do instead is we'll go on a bit. We'll do a bit of mining together because there's some stuff that I did want to talk about anyway. I do need to remember how to get to my mines, though. I think it's over this way, or my beacon mines. I do have a beacon mine. So we can essentially... Yeah, here it is. Yep, here we go. Okay, so we've got this beacon mine going. This will make the mining process pretty quick. Except that's not efficiency 4. That's efficiency, or that's not efficiency 5. That's efficiency 4. So we'll switch to the other pick instead. That's fine. But anyway, a couple things I did want to chat with you guys about. Nothing super major, but and some of the stuff I may have already talked about in previous episodes because it's hard for me to keep track of what I say in which series. But I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of this channel in this year. And I know I talked about this in the Welcome to 2016 episode, but I just want to talk about a couple things. First and foremost, we actually just hit on Wednesday, I think it was, like super early Wednesday morning, we hit 25,000 subscribers, which is fantastic and amazing and awesome, and I love you all for it. And what I kind of want to do, as I said in that previous video, I kind of want to branch out this year into games other than Minecraft. That's not to say I'm going to get rid of Minecraft, because I'm not. I mean, Minecraft will pretty much always be a part of this channel. I can't think of any situation in which I would completely stop playing Minecraft. But I want to play other games too. I want to add more variety to the channel, and there's a few different reasons that I want to do that. And I kind of want to talk about those reasons today. One of those reasons I already kind of talked about, and that's the fact that when I'm putting out 2 videos a day, that means I'm spending quite literally hours every day playing whatever it is I'm recording. And when the only game I'm recording is Minecraft, it's very easy to get burned out on it. And I haven't gotten burned out of it. So don't take that as me saying I'm getting burned out on Minecraft, because I'm not. I still love the game, and I still absolutely, I have so many ideas and things that I still want to do, and so many different mod packs that I'd like to play, and so many different series I'd like to do, and all sorts of stuff. But as you know, I mean, there's a lot of Minecraft YouTubers out there who who are burned out on Minecraft. A lot of people who were really big names in Minecraft don't play the game anymore because they just can't enjoy it anymore. They just kind of lost the love of the game, which, I can understand that. When you play nothing but the same game for as long as a lot of those guys did, I'm amazed they didn't burn out sooner. And the reason that I want to add more variety to the channel is because I don't want that to be me. I don't want to ever get burned out on this game and stop playing it entirely. And by having a wider variety of content on the channel, that will help kind of keep me from getting burned out on Minecraft, because I might be playing Minecraft a lot, but I'll be playing other games as well too. And that's really the important thing. So that's one of the big reasons that I want to do other stuff beyond just Minecraft this year. The other thing, too, is that, we're kind of getting to the point where I may actually be able to make a career out of this someday. I'm not even close to the point right now where I could right now drop everything and make a career out of it. There's just no way. The amount of, to put it into perspective for you guys, 1 million views per month is roughly the equivalent, and this may actually be even less. What? Okay. Oh, what is, I don't know what's going on. Things are breaking. Oh. The invisible blocks. Okay, you know what? Whatever. It's fine. Anyway, now I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, 1 million views per month. 1 million views per month is roughly the equivalent of a minimum wage full-time job in the United States. So, that would be the equivalent of me, flipping burgers at McDonald's. And that's 1 million views per month. To put that into perspective, last month, the channel had about 400,000 views per month, or in the month of December. And keep in mind that December statistically is the best month for YouTubers, just because there's Christmas vacation and all that other time and stuff like that. December is generally a really good month as far as views go. So I'm expecting it to actually be a little bit lower in January, although not much. So the long story short is right now the channel's pulling in like 400,000 views per month, which don't get me wrong, I'm totally ecstatic about that. Like, that's amazing to me. But at the same time, I need more than twice that to be able to even make the equivalent of a minimum wage job. And I hate to break it to you, but, I have a wife and family and stuff, and I cannot afford, I couldn't live on a minimum wage job. I just couldn't do it. We wouldn't have enough to pay the bills and keep the lights on. So, I mean, the opportunity for me to go full-time YouTube is just not there right now. It's not. And it won't be for a long time. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. Because the other thing, too, is that I'm in the military, and you can't just, quit the military. It's not like other jobs. If I hate working at McDonald's, I can go into McDonald's, and I can tell my boss that I quit. And that's the end of it, and I don't have to go back to work. You can't really do that in the military. In the military, you wait until your contract is up, and then, and only then, there we go, I think I found that invisible block. Then and only then can you get out of the military. And I still have a couple years left. So, I mean, even for a couple years, I probably wouldn't be able to go full-time YouTube because of the whole military thing. So basically what my goal is by the time I'm out of the military in a couple years, to have, with your guys' help, of course, to have grown the channel to the point where I can go full-time YouTube and do this for a living. Because when I was a young man, I feel like an old man just saying that. When I was a younger person, when I was a boy, when I was growing up, my dad, who has been self-employed pretty much his entire life, said, "Son, if you ever find something that you love that you can also get paid for, do it, even if the money isn't amazing. If you can find something you love, as long as you can support yourself with it, do it." And honestly, YouTube has become what I love. It's become a passion. And it is something where potentially in a couple of years, after a couple more years of growth, it is quite potentially something that I could support myself and my family with. And that's amazing to me. And that's really something I want to work towards. And, it's one thing where it's one of those things where I didn't ever think that I'd be at the point where I am now. And once you kind of hit a certain point on YouTube, unless something goes horribly wrong, which there's always potential for that, but unless something goes horribly wrong, once you hit a certain size on YouTube, you just kind of keep growing because of the way that YouTube works. You might hear the big get bigger, or you might hear about the YouTube snowball effect, and it's very much real. And the reason for that is that the bigger you get, the more power you have to rank in searches on YouTube. So like when people search for, I don't know, Minecraft, say someone's looking for what's a good example? FTB Infinity. Let's say someone's doing a search, and let's say some random person who's never heard of my channel is looking for an FTB Infinity Let's Play, right? The bigger I am, the higher I'm able to rank in search results. So when they search for FTB Infinity, it's more likely that my video will pop up the bigger that I am. What that means is that as I get bigger, I can rank even higher in searches, which means even more people find me, which means I grow even bigger. So it becomes kind of a snowball effect. Once you get to a certain size, you just keep growing, and as long as you don't stop making videos or, completely change everything about your channel or something like that, you just keep growing. And I'm kind of at that point. That's not to say that overnight I'm going to be a massive, 2 million subscriber channel or anything like that, because that's certainly not going to happen. There's still a lot of hard work and hours of time and all sorts of craziness like that needs to be put in before I'm at a point where I can support myself on YouTube. But I am at the point now where the channel is just going to keep growing unless something goes horribly astray. And that is amazing and awesome and awesome. I mean, come on, like, growing up, my dad always said, son, you'll never get anywhere in life by playing video games. Well, you know what? We're proving him wrong. We're proving him wrong right now. But I mean, it's just one of those things. But that kind of leads back into why I kind of want to diversify the channel this year. Because if I am to make a career out of this someday, I don't want to put all of my eggs in one basket, if that makes sense. I don't want to be tied to one specific game. That's not to say that I don't love Minecraft and I don't want to play Minecraft anymore or anything like that, because I totally do. Don't get me wrong. But, who's to say that in 4 years or 5 years or something like that, Minecraft is still going to be able to attract the audience that I would need to live off of. So I kind of need to think. I kind of need to start thinking long term in some ways, and that sounds, kind of selfish and horrible, but it's really not. I mean, there are reasons for it. But look at it this way: the longer that I keep doing YouTube, the longer I'll have videos for you guys to watch. So by diversifying the channel this year and starting relatively early, I mean, to be honest, even at 25,000 subscribers in the grand scheme of YouTube, my channel is still very small. I'm not a big fish. I'm not a name that everyone would recognize. I mean, sure, there's, I definitely have a lot more recognition than when I had, say, 300 subscribers or something. But, I'm still not BOO or Etho or, or I don't know, Mumbo Jumbo or Slipgator I'm not any of the, I'm not a massive channel. I'm still very small in the grand scheme of things. And that means that someday, if I ever get to the point where I am able to do this full time, that I only have right now a very small percentage of the audience that I would someday have. Say I eventually grow to be 100,000 subscribers, which honestly, the way that we've been going is relatively realistic. We might even hit that by the end of 2016 if certain stars align and certain things don't happen that I'm not going to get into right now. But, say I hit 100,000 someday. That means that right now at 25,000, only 1 out of every 4 people will have seen my channel in its current state, will have been around at the time that I was at 25,000. Only 1 out of every 4. And that means that if I start doing a wider variety of stuff right now, that it kind of sets the standard, I guess would be the way to put it. So that people, it's always better to change things up and experiment with things and do things a little bit different early in a channel. That's one of those things about YouTube. When you are a small channel, you have a lot more freedom to do stuff because there's certain things that are not a risk that would be a risk if you were a much larger channel. And, this is the time. It's basically now or never. I want to set the standard now so that when I am a much larger channel, it's not completely unexpected for me to play games other than just Minecraft. As I said, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. So I hope that makes sense. I kind of rambled on there for a while. And maybe some of you who actually, do YouTube will have gotten a little bit more out of that than some of the rest of you. I don't know. So to some of you, it may just sound like hopeless rambling and confusing, gobbledygook. But kind of a little insight inside my head. Hope you got something out of it at least. But I think that is going to do it for me, guys. I'm going to do some more mining because it's therapeutic, and I didn't. I'm still very irate about the loss of my stuff. It was cheated. It was taken from me and I call, oh, hello, abandoned mine. Ooh, yeah. Oh, and I don't have a sword. Just kidding. We shut that for now. Anyway, but yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.